welcome to my channel. This video is going to be all about dart frogs, and I just happen to have my little froggy here and my Ninja Turtle. Raphael's actually my favorite Ninja Turtle, but we got Leo here. I kind of like them here. They just happen to be here when I'm filming this video. That's my dog Penny. They just happened to be here and I thought, well, I'll leave them since I am filming about dart frogs. I think I might keep them here though. Maybe you'll see them in future videos. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about dart frogs. I've been keeping dart frogs for over 10 years. I've had many varieties of dart frogs. I've kept other frogs as well, but dart frogs are my favorite. And I'm going to be talking about some things that surprised me or things that I learned over time about keeping these frogs. You can go back to like 7 or 8 years ago, one of my very first videos, and I believe I still stand by everything in that video. It was a care video. Although the quality of the video isn't as good, the information is still good. I should probably actually update that video and make a new care video. This is kind of a care video, but better, maybe? So I've spent a lot of time watching dart frogs, which is really all you can do with them is watch them and care for them. You can't touch them, you can't take them out, so watching them is something I've done a lot of. From observing them, I've learned that they all have their own personality. Yes, they have personality, and every different type of frog has a different personality. Some are more outgoing. Thumbnail dart frogs, they are typically pretty shy, although I have had some braver ones. Some are bold, some are shy, some are curious. They kind of all have a language of their own, and they are really always communicating with you, with the environment, with other frogs. You can really start to notice things, especially if you're paying attention. So dart frogs, they're not just these delicate passive creatures, although they are delicate, but they do have distinct personalities and they do have subtle gestures, rhythms and patterns, and only over time and through lots of observation and lots of patience I have discovered what they are. I believe that your dart frogs may have different personalities or different qualities, but there definitely is going to be some overlap. So some of these are just common ways that they interact with their environment, typical of all dart frogs. All dart frogs like to explore, all dart frogs can be territorial, all dart frogs could engage in mating behaviors or react to changes in their environment. But over time, having the same dart frog, I noticed that at first they are very shy, they are very timid, and then their confidence starts to grow, and this is when you start to see those patterns and that personality. They start to emerge from their hiding spots, maybe finding new hiding spots, or just sitting out in the open. They definitely explore their environment. If I add a new plant, a new branch, some new leaf litter, whatever it is, they come check it out pretty quickly. The more confident or bold frogs even come look as I am putting my hands in the enclosure and adding that plant or whatever it is, and the shyer ones will come out when they think I've gone, when I'm not there anymore, or some will come out when they know I'm still there. But the thing that remains the same is that they are curious. They always check out something new in their environment. Just recently, I put a new plant inside one of the enclosures, and for the next 3 days, they've just hung around that new plant. It's so cute. Once they are comfortable, they become highly observant of their environment, of their surroundings. They remain still, but they watch what's going on. They have this really high level of awareness and curiosity, which this is what I was surprised about. I didn't realize they would be so aware and so curious, but of course it makes sense that they would be. As they become more comfortable and familiar with their habitat, I can notice the way that they are communicating through their body language. One of the most common or easily seen movements is toe trembling or toe tapping, where they kind of just wiggle their toes. This can be when they're hunting or when they're territorial or when they are mating. I often see this when I put in flies for them to eat, so it's a hunting behavior. So they communicate with hops, with little shifts in their posture and their movement. And I get to know which frogs are the ones that come out the first to eat the flies when I add them, which frogs like to observe from farther back, kind of hidden, and which come up right to the front and look at me or say hi to me or greet me in the morning. So I didn't expect this personality or this engagement. They are so fascinating to watch eat, so they remain pretty motionless except for a little toe tapping, and then they kind of pounce on their food, the flies. And they can strike from a pretty far distance. Getting to know their posture, either upright or crouched down, if their body is slightly raised, if their limbs are extended. This usually means that they are alert, they're ready to interact with their environment, they're exploring something, they're observing something, they're hunting, they're interacting with their surroundings. They're highly aware of what's going on. If they are crouched or kind of flattened, one of my thumbnail dart frogs like to kind of sit in a little dip in the soil, creating like almost like a little nest. So he's really flattened his body, he's crouched, his limbs are kind of tucked in under him. This could mean he's just resting. It can also mean fear. It can also mean stress. It can also mean submission. I noticed that he tends to do this just before the lights go off and still in the morning. So this is his resting position, his sleeping position. Getting to know their movements, their patterns, what they mean. I also take in cues from what's going on, like the light's about to go down or he's just waking up, to know if this is stress or if this is resting. Also paying attention to their eyes. They shift, they look at something they are paying attention to, or if they're alerted by something, if they're hunting, or if they have some sort of recognition. I swear they know it's me and they are more confident when I am looking at them than if I bring someone else that they've never seen before to look at them. They never seem as bold and brave when there's a new face. I swear they can recognize me. They also kind of tilt their head or bob their head. This is usually mating or courtship. So dart frogs can be very individual. Each frog can be slightly different in how they communicate through their body or with their body. They may have slightly different gestures or different levels of confidence and comfortableness, but really just observing your dart frog over time, you will learn their patterns. Dart frogs can live pretty long, so you have a lot of time to figure out their patterns, and the sooner you do, the better you can provide care for them. Getting to know what is hunting, what is being territorial, what is courtship, what is them being defensive, or what is them resting, or what are their friendly social signals, really helps you able to care for them better. In captivity, they may communicate different than they do in the wild. I mean, I don't really know. I'm sure that the size of your enclosure, space constraints, and different types of environments frogs will act differently in. This is what I've just observed from my frogs and how I have interpreted it through patterns, through paying attention to changes in their environment and how that affects them, knowing if one frog is kept alone or if I have a pair of frogs or 3 frogs, seeing how they interact with each other, knowing when it is time to maybe separate 2 frogs can really benefit the lifespan of your frogs. It is a lot of fun to get to know your frogs, and this is something that, as I mentioned in the beginning, I was really surprised of. I didn't realize the personalities and the difference between frogs. I didn't realize how curious they were, how aware they were, and how much they interact with their environment, how much they interact with the mental or the enrichment, the stimulation that you put in your environment, which is why it is so important to have live plants, to have a bioactive enclosure, and to really take time to sit, observe, watch your dart frogs, because really, what else do you have them for? They are beautiful, and they take a lot of care, they take a lot of maintenance, especially when you have live plants in there. Another thing I was surprised about is the work that it takes to care for the plants. But it's all worth it in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have dart frogs, what maybe surprised you about your dart frogs, something that you didn't expect, even though you had a lot of research. This isn't something that I've found anyone really talking about, so I'm glad that I got to share it with you and that you stayed to listen. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and come back for similar videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Pets are more than just animals. They are spiritual beings with unique personalities and energies. Do you love your dog and want to live in harmony with your dog while understanding their needs and emotions? Instead of feeling frustrated or overwhelmed by your dog's behavior, improve your relationship with your dog and help them heal from any physical, mental, or emotional issues. I offer a unique combination of positive reinforcement training methods with energy healing techniques, animal communication, and tarot. Receive a personalized action plan created by a certified dog trainer and animal communicator. This package is perfect for anyone who wants to enhance and enchant their life with their dog. Don't miss this opportunity to get this amazing package. Apply now and get ready to create a magical relationship with your dog.